Hi kindergarten, Mrs. Kostelic here. We're going to do some journaling again today, and we're going to review what we did yesterday about our friend Arlo. So let's go ahead and look and see what we did. So I have, of course, my name. Hopefully you remember to write your name and the date. And then I have the picture that I did. I made it fun. You can tell he's at the zoo because there's a lion and a giraffe. I don't know where you put yours. I bet you were really creative. Let's read our sentences. He can go to the school. He can go to the house. He can go to the zoo. And then I changed up who it is. She can go to the zoo. We can go to the zoo. Looks like that G got covered up down there. So, if you look carefully, you can see a capital at the beginning of the sentences, spaces between our words, and punctuation at the end of our sentences. So that's kind of a fun one. So let's go ahead and get ready for our next one. So, take this one down. Fresh paper, ready to go. And let's go ahead and do a quick review of our sight words before we get started, because that always helps us write. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our newest list of heart words. So here we go. Let's read them. Who, come, does, help, to, has, play, good, look, where, and who. So those are our hard ones. We'll come back to them. And then this list we're doing pretty good with. What, but that one is a hard one. Here, me, want, that one has an N in it. Said, they, of, rule breaker. Sounds like UV, but it's OF, of. Have, for, this, what, there it is again. Don't forget that guy. And purple words you guys are really good at. Little, with, is, he, are, my, sticky purple ones, do, you, was, she, and there's that little again. So we'll do those, and then with, hard one. Okay. And our easiest list of all, pink heart words. I, can, we, the, go, and, to, like, see, a, I, can, we, the, go, and, to, like, see, a. And there's that easy I. That's an easy list. Okay, boys and girls, so be sure you have your journal and a pencil, or you could just have a piece of paper and a pencil. So I have my big paper behind me. Let's go ahead and start with our names. So you write your name up here. I'm going to write mine. Mrs. Kostelic. Okay, come on over to the date. January, February, March, April, the 4th month. So put a 4 dash 21, a 2 and a 1. That's a 2 and a 1, not a 1 and 2. That would be 12. Dash 2020. Now come down to our first line. Now remember, we always start with a capital when we're doing our journaling. We're going to start with our easy word, I. Capital I spells I. I, spaceman, like, spaceman, to, spaceman, play. That's a newer word. Spaceman with, I'm going to go ahead and put my punctuation, my period, And I'm going to do the orange marker that shows where we can be creative. Now I'm going to use one of our favorite people in our family. Instead of a toy, we're going to start with somebody that we like to play with, someone. So let's start with mom. Let's sound it out. Let's write it. Good. Now let's go to our next line. This time we're going to write the sight word we. Start with your capital W-E, we, spaceman, like, L-I-K-E, spaceman, two, spaceman, play, P-L-A-Y, spaceman, with, W-I-T-H. Put my punctuation. I'm going to underline it. And of course, the other person that we love to play with is Dad. Let's sound it out. D-ad. Let's write it. D-ad. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to the next line. We're going to go ahead and go back to our sight word I. And I'm going to use my black marker. Capital I spells I. I, spaceman, like, L-I-K-E, spaceman, two, T-O, spaceman, play, P-L-A-Y. Important sight word to know. Spaceman, with, and I'm going to do my punctuation. And now this time, I'm going to leave it blank. Now, in my class journals, I went ahead and I put our friends' names and their pictures. You may have that, or you can sound them out, use your inventive spelling. You may use your mom, your dad, again, a sister's name, grandma, grandpa, or you might instead sound out like one of your favorite things that you like to play with, like you like to play with your Legos, and you could put that there too, so a toy. But I'm going to leave that blank so you can fill that in. And before I go too much farther, I want to tell you a secret about me. It's not really a secret, especially if you know me very well. When I was your age, I loved to play with dolly houses. And now that I'm grown up, I still love them. And you may have noticed I have lots of dolly houses in my classroom if you were in my class. But I also collect little houses. And when I see them, I always have to grab them. So let me show you a few I think you'll enjoy. So I have these cute ones. They're from Mexico, really fun. And they open up and you can see neat stuff inside. This is a big one. And this is a little tiny one that was made out of a matchbook. This one was made, not in Mexico, this one was made in Peru. And you open them up, they have little doors. And they're just little tiny things. And then I also have other kinds of houses that are made of other things. Like this one is made out of glass, and it's a terrarium. And it's kind of cool, the roof opens. You can see how that works, pretty cool. The plants aren't real inside. But I have all kinds. Some of them are made out of rocks and different things, but I still like to play with them. I like to have them around. I bet there's some things that you like to play with. When you grow up, you'll still like to play with them too. Anyway, because I like houses so much, I'm going to go ahead and help you do a directed draw up here. Be sure and have your pencil. We're going to do it pretty quickly. Come over to this corner and make a hill. It starts and ends in the corners, okay? Then come to the top of the hill, do 2 lines coming up, and you're going to draw a line straight across. Go a little out on that side, a little out on that side. Go out in the middle, cut it in the middle, and go up, and we're going to go down and down. Come to this side, and I'm going to do 2 little lines up and a line across for the chimney. No smoke today because it's nice and warm outside. Come down here and do 2 lines for the door, and we're going to go a bump and a little doorknob. Inside, you draw a line and then do another bump, and you do a line down the middle. So So there's a little window in there. Come over here, draw a line, go up, and across. And on this side, a line, up, and across. And let's make it a cute little house with some shutters. Do 2 lines coming out on the side of the windows. And then straight down, straight down. It almost looks like there's 3 windows, but these little skinny ones are the shutters. And you'll just draw some lines across. Okay, let's make a walkway so we're inviting people in. Come down here at the bottom of the door and you're going to go down kind of at an angle. Come to this side, down. It looks like someone can walk right in. Then come right here, make a U and a U on this side. Line across, line across. And you can make flowers in your pots. That's what those are, flower pots. Or you can make a little tree. We'll make a little pointed tree on each side. Okay, go ahead and make a nice sun in the sky with some rays. You're welcome to do a fluffy cloud. Make a line with a bump, a bump, and a bump, and a bump. Okay? And if you want, you can make a bunch of trees too. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave mine just like that. You can color yours. But most important thing, before you put your journal away today, I want you to add two more sentences completely on your own, and be sure that you're adding another person or a thing that you like to play with. You know what I like to play with now. I love dolly houses. So I hope you enjoyed my little sharing. Now, before we say goodbye today, let's go ahead really quickly and let's look at our sight words again. Here we go. Let's go fast. Come, does, help, to, has, play, good, uh-oh, sideways, look, where, who, and come. Okay, let's go ahead and do yellow. Here, me, once, said, they, of, have, for, this, what has that H in it? Here, me, want with the N, said, they, the rule breaker. It sounds like U and a V, but it's O and an F. Have, for, this. And there's that what? H, okay, in here. All right, let's go ahead and do our purple words. You guys are pretty good at these. So with is he, are, my, do, you, was, she, little, with, is, he, are, my, do, you, was, she, little, with, is, he, are. I think I already did that one. My, and do, and you. I guess we won't be hurt by doing it more than once. Was, that's a hard one. Okay, we'll stop right there. And let's go ahead and do our easy pink ones. Start with capital I spells I, can, we, the, go, and, to, like, see, a, and there's I again. Easiest one. I hope you guys have those. Okay. It was fun today. I hope you'll have fun coloring your little house, and you'll finish your sentences, and we'll meet again tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.